Miss Meg's Makeup, and today I have a makeup tutorial for you guys. I have a flawless base look. This is going to be your prepping your skin, your primer, foundation, contouring, highlighting, concealing, color correcting, all that is going to be in this video. So if you guys can't afford to have someone come do your makeup, or you guys don't feel comfortable trusting someone else to do your makeup, but you want to look as flawless as possible, go ahead, stay tuned, watch this video. I'll show you guys how I would do a full face foundation if I was going to prom. So these are going to be a part of my prom series. So this is going to be the video you guys can click back to find the foundation base part. All the other tutorials are going to be eyes, cheeks, highlight, and lips. So it's going to go ahead and complete different ways, but I'm always starting with this base. So if you guys want to see how I got this flawless look using mostly drugstore products, stay tuned and keep watching. So with going to prom, you want to prep your face, you want your makeup to stay as long as possible and as flawless as possible. So to start off, I think you should always moisturize your face. If you have really oily skin, go ahead and grab an oil-free moisturizer. And if you have normal to really dry skin, go ahead and just use a regular moisturizer. I have really dry skin, so I like to be super, super hydrated because my skin just feels so dry all the time and I hate it. But, you know, just my skin, what I live with. So I went ahead and applied a moisturizer. I used my Pure Lease moisturizer. It's really, really nice. Leaves like a matte finish to your skin, not like super greasy. Now for primers, like I said, I have really dry skin, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with the NYX Hydo Hydrating Primer and Base. I'm going to use this where I feel most dry. The reason I love this primer is oh, I just got it on my nose. Well, I'm going to put it on my nose then. It smells and feels a lot like the hydrating primer for Makeup Forever. I believe it's a step 1 hydrating. Reminds me a lot of it. I had a sample of that. Absolutely loved it, but it's a little more on the pricey side for me, so I'd rather just keep one in my kit and for me try out others. But for prom day, if you can, go ahead and grab a Photo Ready primer. The Smashbox Photo Ready primer is awesome. Any of the Makeup Forever primers I really, really love, but I'm going to go ahead and just do that. If you do have really big pores and you want to go ahead and fix that problem right away, go ahead and grab a pore filler by NYX. I have these like premature wrinkles in my forehead. I'm sure you guys have noticed them in my pictures and such. Yeah, they bug me. So I'm going to go ahead and use a pore filler. And I'm just going to apply this just a little tiny, tiny bit. And I'm going to apply this to my forehead. I just want this to kind of fill in the lines that I have in my forehead. Just so I have a little bit smoother application on my forehead because I got those lines. Anne is texting me, what's good, girl? I don't know if you're watching this, but Anne's channel is Glam and Anne. You should go check her out. She's freaking adorable and hilarious, and I love her. So since this is prom, I'm assuming you guys are aiming for more drugstore items. High-end is always good too, but I wanted to give you guys a drugstore option because I know prom can get super pricey with your dress, your ticket, your bus, or limo. It all just adds up in the end. If you can't afford to get your makeup done or you're not really comfortable getting your makeup done, I want to give you guys something that'll make you look flawless. So my favorite drugstore foundation is the Loreal Infallible Pro Matte. 24-hour stay, literally the best drugstore foundation I've ever come across. Even me and my friends, whenever we wear this, or I got a few of my friends hooked on it, or whenever I do clients with this, they're always like, oh my gosh, her skin looks like porcelain, and I just love it so much. I'm using the shade 105. This is 105. Let's check. I'm using the shade 103. I just lied to you guys. So most people really like to apply this with the Beauty Blender because they feel like it can get a little cakey. I like to apply it with a brush because I feel like I don't have to use as much product and it covers just as well. With the Beauty Blender, I feel like it soaks up a lot of the product, and then I'm just like, oh, I need more, and then I'm just wasting product. So what I like to do with this is I mix it with my, I mix it with my L'Oreal Paris Magic Lumi primer. This is just like an illuminator. So I go ahead and just put a pump on that with that, and I mix that together, and that'll go ahead and make my foundation mix. So I do this. I really like dewy skin, and like I said, it can look a little cakey on some skin. I don't mean like cakey, I mean sometimes it can like cling to dry patches a little, so I like to add that luminosity in it because I don't like my foundation to be fully matte either. I don't know. I like it to more look like skin, you know? Not so like I'm fake, you know? I need to put my watch on it. I'm using a Sigma F84 and it's still texting me, and I'm going to apply this on my face. So now that that's set, I just like to go ahead and correct anything on my face. Just a heads up for you guys, if you're about to go to prom and you went to the beach and you were like super sunburnt or anything like that, and you have your face is kind of red, or you have some like slight acne spots that are a little red, instead of using like a super green concealer, just go for a green primer. It's just like this NYX primer, but it's green, and it works absolutely amazing. I use it for clients with like some rosacea or super red cheeks. It just go ahead and it corrects that out right away without having to use a thick concealer that's going to be super green. You're going to get this like weird green look through your foundation. So go ahead and just do that. Now under my eyes, I need to correct a little bit. As you can see, I do have some darkness, some purple tones, and some bluish veins. So with that, I'm going to correct with a peachy concealer. So I'm going to be using the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. So while I'm doing this, I'd just like to say, if you guys don't have like super intense under eye circles, and I know a lot of girls are like, I have super intense under eye circles, and you really don't. You just have, like me, I don't have them very bad. I just got foundation on my pants. I don't have them very bad. So I personally really don't need a bright orange. For example, the LA Girl Concealer is bright booty orange. It is so orange. And if I had a client, I would not pick that up unless they had pretty intense under eye circles. So meaning it's dark and super noticeable that they have these under eye circles. It's not like mine at all. See, this is just like a peachy toned, and it corrected it right away. So there's no need for all that, because I see a lot of girls wear that really crazy deep orange. They don't even have under eye circles that bad, and they put their foundation or concealer on and the orange shows through because they don't have anything to be corrected, so that correction isn't neutralizing, it's just chilling orange. So if you guys don't have them that bad, opt for more of a peachy salmon color, or just a hint of orange or salmon, or even if you're going to use the LA Girl Pro, mix that in with a concealer that matches your skin tone to neutralize that out, so you have a hint of orange to correct that. Only use that bright booty orange if your under eye circles are pretty intense and dark, and you definitely need some intense correcting and brightening. I'm all corrected. Let's go ahead and highlight. Speaking of the LA Girl Pro Conceal, I'm going to be using that in the shade Porcelain, and I actually hate this applicator so much, so I'm probably just going to cut the bristles off so I can just squeeze it out. I'm just going to take a large concealer brush and go ahead and apply that everywhere that I want highlighted, so just your basic areas, but once your face is corrected, you can go ahead and add some light in. So I'm going to go under my eyes, and since my under eye is corrected, I don't need to blend this as close to my lash line. I don't need to go super high up and worry about trying to correct that, because it's already corrected, so now I'm just brightening the face. I'm going to get on the nose as well, and let's go between the eyes. And chin. So basically your basic highlighting areas. I'm using the contour brush from the Real Techniques line. These are sold at Ulta. They're fairly inexpensive, but I mean, as you buy more, they do add up a little bit. I'm just going to use this under my eyes. Alrighty, so I personally like a really highlighted face. I don't know, something about it, I just really like it. I know some people will be like, wow, it's a little bright, but like, you're going to prom, you're going to be taking pictures, like, let's go full glam, you know? So to contour, I like to start out with a cream contour, or a foundation contour, because this isn't really cream, it's more of a foundation, a liquid foundation. It is a foundation, I don't know why I'm saying it's more of. But this is the Naked Skin in the shade 9.0. It's obviously significantly darker than my skin, and I like to use this to contour. I'm actually using the same concealer brush, just put it on my hand, I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my face in your normal contour areas. I do like to use a foundation. I feel like it's a little bit easier to blend out, and some of the creams are like way too gray tone. I feel like a lot of people take it too far. You know, your contour is supposed to be cool tone, but I feel like some companies take it like way too far. So I'm using this to warm up my skin more than contour my skin. So just giving definition by adding more. So I'm just going to be using a foundation brush. This is another Real Techniques Kabuki brush, and I'm just going to be pulling that up to start my blending process. So just pulling it up from the contour, never blending that contour down, going side to side and pulling up. I'm going to go into my forehead. Oh. Right, now we're going to start setting everything. We want everything to be super set and stay all night. So I'm going to grab my NYX Color Correcting Powder in Banana. This is the loose powder. I'm going to use this to bake. I'm going to go ahead and just get this on a brush, and I'm going to start patting this under my eyes. I'm putting enough powder, but not like too much powder. I'm really just trying to set, not trying to cake up the face. And as you can see, that brightened my face a lot and gave me a more flawless look. With that, I'm also going to start carving out my contour a little bit. So I'm going to cut that a little bit shorter and apply that there. Now to set the bronzed areas of my face, I'm going to be grabbing my favorite bronzer, which is my Hoola bronzer. Absolutely love this guy. I'm going to be taking my IT Cosmetics brush. This is the airbrush powder brush. I'm going to go ahead, it's just kind of this like big poof ball. I'm going to go ahead and set the bronzed areas of my face. So I'm just kind of lightly adding some bronze in this. Next, I'm going to be taking my NYX Contour and Highlight Palette, and I'm going to be setting my contour. I'm going to go with the gray tone shade, so this second shade right here is one of the ones that's a little bit more cool tone, has more of an ash tone to it. So I'm going to go ahead and use that to contour. And I'm going to be using my Morphe M104 brush. This is an amazing brush for contour because it is slightly angled, so I can just get right in there. So what I'm going to do is set this in my contour hollow and then push up. And then I'm going to take my bronzer brush and just blend that out. So this is the actual contour portion. The rest has just been warming up the face and bronzing. I'm going to go along the sides of my nose with that contour brush. I don't really like to do like a super sculpted nose. I just feel like it's a little unnatural. I'm going to go along my jawline with whatever's left. I will add my blush and highlight to my face. I'm going to go ahead and add some on, and then I'll show you guys how I set my face. Alright my loves, that was it for this look. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys go ahead and click the video below if you want to see how to get the rest of this makeup. So how I did my eyes, lips, cheeks, and highlight. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, go ahead and click a video that I will have linked in the description. Otherwise, I hope you guys stay tuned to see my other prompt tutorials, and go ahead and give me any requests if you have any. I hope you guys subscribe to my channel, and to see you in my next video. Bye babes! Mwah.